Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Imperator Rome. Now, we left off with Imperator Rome in the last few versions. There have been several updates to the base game that I just wanted to check out for this episode. I'm not sure if this is going to be a full series yet, as still Paradox has a lot to do with this game to make it as challenging as, say, a 2 or 3 year old Europa Universalis or Crusader Kings 2, but there are some major differences here. We still have a treasury, we still have manpower, but now we have political influence points, we have military experience, and we have stability instead of the monarch points that we had before. We also have aggressive expansion, tyranny, and war exhaustion and legitimacy. And I figured since we played a game as Sparta, we are going to look at Sparta. And how about that? We actually start with 3 ships this time around. Last time, I don't believe we had any ships, which is interesting. So we do have our alerts here. Let's go to our nation, and of course, we get to choose our ideas. 2 militaries and an oratory. So let's take a look at these military ideas. The reinforcement speed and the morale recovery. And that is going to be 20 political influence, and that changes by 1.5 every month. So we're looking at, say 15 months. Okay, shipbuilding cost, I don't care. So we'll definitely go morale of armies. And then we are going to go with an ordered retreat. For our oratory idea, we have monthly corruption reduction. Let's see, so corruption. What kind of corruption do we have? Where would we see corruption? There we go, so ruler corruption is at 0, so we don't need to lower ruler corruption. So general and admiral loyalty would be nice, and improving opinion would be fine if we were these sort of thing, but I like the general loyalty. So now we're getting national freeman output and monthly loyalty. Let's see, so we have citizens, freemen, tribesmen, and slaves still. No tribesmen, okay, so 18 slaves, that's all well and good, and we have no trade imports, so we can work on trade. Looking at our culture, we have 93% Peloponnesian for Hebrew. Okay, so I remember in the last version, we were able to just convert some of the Hebrews over. Now, I don't think that is going to be the case this time around. Let's view the pops. All right, so there's our Jewish. We have 2 Hebrew Jewish, in the Levantine group. Interesting. So yeah, they changed this UI quite a bit. Promotion and demotion. So it doesn't look like you can just spend your points to raise up the freemen into citizens quick, fast, and in a hurry. That does seem much better. All right, so there's our 4 Jewish people. 2 and 2. So that is going to be in Sparta proper. Now, can we... I don't know if we can convert them. That might be something that we have to do in the future. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's take a look at these alerts while we're at it, though. So we have unused trade routes. I guess we can... Okay. So wood. Okay, local taxes in the surplus. Taxes would be nice. Right now we are making 0.73 per month, so extra taxes would not be bad. So we'll import some wood from Dalmatia. Okay, so it'll cost gold to start the trade. If I remember correctly, it didn't need to be purchased first. Okay, so Dalmatia's fine. We're importing from Dalmatia. We also have 2 imports that we don't need. All right, 1 import route to our capital while we have 3. All right, so can we get anything really good? Stone would be fort defense, leather would be cohorts recruitment, hemp would be slave output. Now we do have 10 slaves? Okay, so that would be some more slave output. We have 10 slaves there. So in the capital might be the best place to import that hemp if there was nothing else. Oh, slave happiness, that's one thing to keep in mind. How happy are the slaves? All right, so let's sort by the type here. There's the citizens, freemen, and there's our slaves. Oh, they're 100% happy. No tyranny. Okay, so it looks like we're treating our slaves well, so we don't need slave happiness. Food. Okay, so looking at freeman happiness. Now, I think freeman, if we can get citizen happiness, that would be ideal. But freeman happiness wouldn't be bad. I don't think our freemen... Oh, that's a barbarian area. Holy crap. So barbarians can spawn right there in the impassable terrain. No, they can't. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. I was going to say, we don't want barbarians coming down from the mountains of Sparta. All right, there are freemen who are below 50% happiness and giving us unrest. So local freeman happiness might not be too bad. What would that... Yeah, each surplus in province. So bring in some wine from, say, Europa. All right, so that will hopefully help the freeman happiness. Okay, one more import. Food for pop growth wouldn't be bad. What is our current trade good? Let's see, we're making grain, iron, and vegetables. Okay, so that's our breakdown right there. So this is our territory, okay. So we're producing grain, iron, and vegetables. So that's a good food surplus. It's a shame we can't get iron. If we could get iron as a surplus in the capital, that'd be really, really good. Heavy infantry discipline would be very nice indeed. Slave output. What are the slaves outputting? So base tax 0.63. They produce at 182%. I mean, that's extra money coming from the slaves if we increase the slave output with that hemp. Why not? Let's import from Dalmatia. Looks like they're going to be a pretty cool trade partner. All right, so our army does not have a general or a commander. We can lead it ourselves. Why not, as any Spartan will do. And then our admiral. What kind of admiral do we want? Marshal? Reinforcement speed, marshal +1, chariot, and heavy cav. Now we do have to worry about that research, I imagine. Marshal advances. So you're Marshal 11, you're Marshal... Oh, that's the civic guy. Okay, that's going to be... Shoot. Our government? Question mark? No, it's going to be our... Nope. Not the mercs. Not the trade. Decisions, diplomacy. Not the economy. Where was our peeps? I thought it was in our government, like our offices. There we go. All right, so 9 and 8. Okay, so the commander can be a 7. Let's see, Marshal +1. The 54-year-old. You are now the Navy commander, and can we tell you to go hunt pirates? Because that would be kind of cool. Frontal assault. Your objective is to, destroy fleets within naval range. Good, sir. All right, scorn families in the Zenith. Yeah, we have to get marriage. Let's arrange us a marriage. And I do believe that our wife's stats do factor in to our government. If she is better at something than we are, I think that she will take over, which would be pretty cool. I do like the fact that our wives actually matter. So if we could get someone who is a good diplomat, Megaria Kilarchid, you're trusting, monthly tyranny reduction. Oh, okay, so she doesn't like to, omen power, okay. Charisma -1. Assassination cost goes down. We lose a friend spot. Humble. Apostle holdings. Okay. We're good on military skill. Can we select someone humble and modest? We have trusting and pious. We have greedy and loving. Diplo rep would be good. So a 976. she would be better all the way around. She's 18. Hello, Ministre. All right, let's see. 75 and 75, or we lose 10 political influence. Now, splendid. Let us arrange the festivities. All right, so we are now married, and I believe, yes, indeed, our country will have the following. So, lowered build costs and commerce, claim fabrication speed and tyranny reduction, and then war exhaustion and stability change. Very, very nice. So, a good balanced thing. Inventions. All right, what is this? The 0 level. All right, starting experience supply limit. Let's see, import value, taxes increase would be nice. 9.45 gold to get our taxes up. What is our economy situation like? Where do we get our money? 3.96 from taxes. All right, so tax income would be where we would get the most out of it here. All right, national taxes, all right. We can still do an invention. Okay, so I guess this is as long as we can afford it. So we know all of these things from the start, and we can take more than one. All right, so omen power 5% wouldn't be bad because we haven't picked our omen yet. Claim fabrication speed, tribesman output, supply limit. Let's go with this omen power. Okay, and then morale recovery, the food. Diplo rep and claim fabrication speed. That would help us get ready to go to war quicker. And we can actually pick 2 more. Starting experience for when we recruit. And supply limit and ship damage taken reduction. We don't have any tribesmen, so that would be garbage. Morale recovery, I guess, if we're on our heels. All right, so our omen. Morale, recovery, research. For the time being, I think we're not going to be making that much of a profit. 22% national taxes for 1,800 days. Or do we want to research? Let's take the taxes. So that will last. And decisions. Embrace the social. Yeah. We'll do the social equality, and we will unpause the game. All right, so question. Do we want to attack someone? Who is weak right now? And do we need allies? And we do have a disloyal character. All right, so we have the Zenid family who is scorned. And women can now serve in office, so if we can find a female who's really, really good, she's a 9 on the Zeal. So Antoniga Zenid might not be bad to appoint as an advisor in the Zeal department. Yeah. So we've got a Killer Ched and a Filer Chid. And the Filer Chid family is much, much bigger. So we can replace the Filer Chid family. Let's see, the Filer Chid. And we want to put in Antonia Zenit so that they don't feel scorned. There we go. So she has a position in the government. Families are taken care of. And we still have this guy here. Kalinos Agiad, who is arbitrary. Okay, what is his opinion of us? All right, corruption. Loyalty is 19, changes at 0.18 due to being a pretender. Yes, there you are. You are a pretender. We do have a son who is the primary heir, who is 1 year old. Hopefully he survives. Let's see, we can bribe him by gaining a corruption. We lose 100 gold. Oh crap, no. We don't want to grant him a holding. We have a low chance of success. Let's see. Arius the Basilius loses 5 popularity. We don't want to do that. Smearing the reputation. We pay 2 tyranny. It goes down by 0.12. We're making 2 gold a month. Outstanding. Can we put these guys on lowered maintenance for the time being? See, we don't need to reorganize. Yeah, I'm used to, like, sliders. We could drill. The maintenance costs will go up, but they will gain experience. Right now, they're completely green. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to continue to research some of these things that will benefit us. Messina. All right, let me take a look at you, Messina. So you are our neighbors to the west? Yes, indeed. And who are your enemies? Do you guys have any enemies? Crap. I tell you, I am out of practice when it comes to looking at these sort of things. All right, their opinion of us. What about the... So they don't have any enemies yet. They've got 12,000 manpower. They have 8 cohorts. We might not be too far bad to ally with these guys. It's a nice 8,000 and 8,000 army. All right. Food, Diplo Rep, improving opinion, tribesmen we don't have, importing value, 10% wouldn't be bad, so our imports do better. As if a fire has awoken in the heart of Arius again. Each task he sets him to is completed in short order. So did we gain Zealous? So we are now Zealous. State religion happiness. Plus Zeal 1. Very nice. But as we were saying, I think our import value going up would be more beneficial, as we are importing 3 things. Ship damage, we really don't need. Supply limit, we're fine. I mean, Diplo Rep wouldn't be too awful bad with the nations around us. I don't know, it's one of those things that I might want to hold off and wait until further research takes place. Alright, so if we were to fabricate on Megalopolis here, they're allied with Hariah. So right next door. Alright, so how do you claim in this particular order? It used to be just monarch points and off you go. Covert actions. So we can fabricate the claim for 20 of this political influence. And it gains by 0.15. Oh, crap. The struggle between the religious echelons of our society and the peasants. And I do like the fact that the first name is included. It used to be just the last name, and it's like, who is that? All right, so we lose 5 stab. We cannot afford to lose 5 stab. I think it trends towards 50 naturally, does it not? I think that's how it goes. So a stable nation will be at 50, and it will trend that way. We get a little bit of national unrest, but our Omen power goes up, and Hippostratus's loyalty goes up to 85. We gain 5 stability, and he gains loyalty. I like that. We gain 10 stability. We lose unrest, but our Omen power goes down, and he gets mad. So through territory, we'll appease both sides. I like appeasing both sides. Being nice and even. And yes, indeed, the stability is trending back towards 50. So while it's up here, we're getting better research points, commerce income, the threshold for civil war, and the threshold for rebellion. Okay, and growing population, indeed. Yeah, so this definitely feels more strategic. That is for sure. And look at all these buildings we can do now. I tell you what. So fort level, barracks, each slave estate, mines, farming settlements, tribal settlements, and provincial legation. Migration speed and assimilation, population capacity. Is this the, yeah, this is the maximum civilization level. What is the population level? Migration attraction, no unrest, no barbarians, no holdings. We do have a fortress, which, capital, of course, we need it. Yeah, this is one of those things where I'm going to have to just play around and take a look at everything that's changed. We've got a food bar here, so we can hold 500 food. Is this kind of like Stellaris? The population consumes 153 food every 12 months. We gain 7 each month. Does that mean our surplus is going to go down? No, okay. So we are still making surplus food, even though we consume about 10 food every month or so. Okay, I gotcha. So we have one building there in our fortress. How about down here in Githion? We don't have a building there, and we don't have a building in Epidaurus. What does it cost to build? 98 gold. 98 gold. So it looks like the first instance, oh, that one has to produce marble. 98 gold. So it looks like the first taste is 98 gold, and this one you have to have marble. Trade goods. Where are our... Nice, a daughter was born to Aegeus. She is a member of the Aegeid family. So since we have... Okay, so she is not in line to inherit. She doesn't, as our next kid, kick one of these successors away. Okay, that's fine. Wow, power base. Loyalty. Well, she's nice and loyal, and it is going up. Okay, ruler popularity is going up. Corruption changes by 0.1. We're siphoning funds, and I think that was a character trait that we had. Or maybe it's one of our government positions. I could have sworn that, like, he was a money siphoner or something like that. Okay. Are there any more inventions we can, or we feel like we want to purchase? Tribesman, improving opinion. We're not improving opinion. Diplo rep. Let's take the Diplo rep. Maybe that will keep us out of a war that we can't win if we get overran. Is there something we can do to our friends? Like, let's see, a defensive league. We can get military access. We can improve our opinion by 50. The Messenian opinion of Sparta is plus 60. So for 10 of our political influence, so in less than a year, we can get that back. Why not? We'll improve some opinion over time. Oh, nice. The Hellenistic power of Messina. All right, so we are approving opinion, and he's following nations are improving this opinion of them. Okay, so we sent them an envoy, and then they sent an envoy right away. Very cool. So we're starting to see eye to eye there, Pau Kestis. Veterans move on. So we get 1,337 manpower, and state-owned farmlands until the end of the game, lowering unrest and improving local taxes. All right, sweet. I do like that balance. Now what? Pretender support. The following people have support of the Pretenders. Pentagonus Calorid supports. Oh, crap. So our admiral, who's out there floating out in the fleet, supports one of our Pretenders again. Why are you so popular, good sir? Because you're charismatic? Oh, man. Befriending a character will demand certain costs over the course of the chain. So we'll basically pay to make him a friend. We have a low chance of success. And our researcher loses 40 loyalty. Oh, he's our researcher? What is he researching? he's researching our Marshal. And he is an 11 Marshal. So he's the right guy for research, that is for sure. Yeah, I kind of wish he would just sort of kick the bucket. But I mean, I don't know how many men he can raise up. He only has 276 gold. What do the mercs cost? Okay, so he might be able to raise up a merc army. That would be interesting indeed. Okay, so, yes, extremely different, this first episode of Imperator Rome. Let me know if you would like to see me continue on or perhaps play as a different government or a different country. We can play as any country in the world as of 453 after the founding of Rome. That's going to translate to 301 BCE. So a lot of tribesmen, a lot of established places, and I mean, places like Rome and whatnot might be pretty overwhelming for me since, like I said, I'm not up to speed on this current patch, but I can definitely see the differences, and you know, there's a lot more to think about for sure. I'll definitely revisit it in the future after maybe a patch if no one really cares about this particular patch. If there's another big overhaul, might jump into it again, but that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Imperator Rome video. Take care.